everybody, it's me, Kimber. I'm back again this week for another workout. Today you are going to need a towel. It can be any length, a hand towel, a little bit longer. We're going to be using this as our resistance for a couple of our moves today. And I also have a mat set up. That's all you're going to need for today. We're going to be doing a Tabata, traditional Tabata style, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to warm up together first, and then we'll jump right in. Now when we get to the Tabata, there's going to be 8 different sections of it that we're going to do. So we're going to do each move 4 times through. Some of them you'll do one side for 2, the other side for 2. Some of them will mix and match, but follow along and let's have fun. So we're going to start with our warm-up first, about 5 minutes or so here. So what I want you to do to start is I want you to cross your arms in front of you, making sure that you switch which arm is on top. So side to side, get those arms loose. And if you're feeling good and you're ready to go, you can add a little step in there as well. And you get to go at your own pace here in the warm-up and with the Tabata. Once you know what the move is, it's up to you to decide how many reps you want to do within those 20 seconds. But I would encourage you to give all-out effort for 20 seconds, rest for 10. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to slow it down. We're going to bring that leg behind us, arms come up. We're going to switch to the other side. One more each way. Awesome. We're going to work on some rotation of those legs. So you're going to rotate out, rotate it back in. Get those hips moving. One more. Switch to the other leg. Bring it on out and back in. One more. Awesome. Now we're going to do a pendulum swing. So you're going to lunge forward, and then you're going to either stop in the middle, or you can go all the way from front to back. Front to back. And remember, if you need to stop in the middle, you can. Go ahead, switch to the other side. Same thing. If you need to stop in the middle, go for it. One more. Awesome. Now we're going to give you some little squats. And as you feel warm, you can go deeper into those squats. Kind of find where that squat zone is for you. Now if you want to, you can touch the floor, come all the way on up. One more. Okay, now you're going to take your hand and you're going to reach to the opposite toe and all the way back. one more. Switch to the other side. Awesome. Now we're going to rotate those arms forward. And switch it backwards. Awesome. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come side to side. And if you want, full jumping jack. Remember, you have options. It's totally up to you. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So now what we are going to do is I'm going to set my Tabata timer. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds. The first 2, we're going to do shoulder taps and mountain climbers. So we're going to need our mat because we're going to be on the floor. Now we're going to switch between the 2 back and forth. Are you ready? Hopefully you can hear the beep when it goes off. You have 5 seconds. We're going to start with those shoulder taps first. So bring it down to a plank position. Hands underneath your shoulders. You're simply going to come up, touch the shoulder, switch to the other side, holding that core nice and tight. And if you need to, you can also be on your knees. You can be right here. Okay, so you get to decide what this looks like. Okay, 10 seconds off. Okay, next one is going to be mountain climbers. So we're going to keep that plank position, drawing those knees upward, right? Go! Okay, 10 seconds off. We're going to go right back to those shoulder taps. Now here, you might feel a little bit more of a burn than the first time. This is where I encourage you to use that core, keep it nice and tight, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to rotate your whole body. You want to keep it nice and still as you reach those hands up, tap that shoulder. Okay, 10 seconds off. Mountain climbers again. Go. Okay. Halfway through. Back to those shoulder taps. Here we go. Mountain climbers. Shoulders a little bit on fire. Here we go. And if you're bored of this, you can go side if you want. Get a little bit more of an extra kick in those shoulders. All right, 2 more. And then we're going to get some water, and I'll preview what the next ones are. Shoulder taps. one more. Mountain climbers. Awesome. Whew. All right, this is our little break period. Grab some water, stretch it out if you need to. There's your I did it sound if you heard it. The next two, we're gonna grab a towel and work on some lat pull downs and some jumping jacks. Those are the two that we're gonna alternate between. So with the towel, what you're gonna do is you're going to hold it a little bit wider than your shoulder grip. You're gonna find tension and you are going to bring it down while holding that tension. Bring it right back up, holding the tension all the way through so you keep those muscles tight the whole time, okay? We're gonna pair that off with some jumping jacks. We're gonna go in 4, 3, 2, grab your towel, hold it tight, bring it down, bring it back. Now you're creating the resistance on this. You can make yourself work as hard as you want, right? Slight bend in those knees, don't lock them out. All right, put it down. Next one up is jumping jacks. Now you can either do regular jumping jacks or you can do the modified version that we did in the warm-up, okay? Go. I mean, if you want to get really fancy, you can do star jumps too. It's totally up to you. Right, grab that towel. I kind of twist mine a little bit. I don't think you really have to, but it makes me feel better. Hold it tight, bring it down, all the way back up. It's almost like you're trying to pull the towel apart, trying to rip it in half, which I really don't want to do, because my poor Norwex. Okay, jumping jacks again. And when you're doing those exercises, you should feel it in the lats, which are right here. But for those jumping jacks, we're going to keep that heart rate going in between our strength moves. To that towel. Again, find that tension and bring it down. Awesome. Back to jumping jacks. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, go. And remember, at any point, if you need to be here, you can be there, okay? To the towel. Last two. And you probably find that these two have been easier than the first two. And if you wanted to use a set of dumbbells for these, if you have them at home, you're more than welcome to. I just wanted to make sure that people could use what they do have at home if they don't have weights. Same thing with some of the exercises that we're going to do later on in the Tabata. Okay. We have some squats, which again, you can use any weight that you want. You can do body weight. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna grab a weight for myself, but again, you can use body weight if you want. And then we're gonna do kind of a side to side step. So you can either be here, or you can come down and you can touch your toe or the floor. Totally up to you. Again, the point is to get that heart rate up and keep it there. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use my weight and I'm just going to hold it here at the chest. I'm going to do what we kind of call like a goblet squat. And honestly, if you had a bucket, a kid, you know, anything like that, you could use any of those things as your weight if you wanted, okay? We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So down, right back up. Squeeze your glutes at the top to reset those hips. Keep that chest nice and proud. If you need to take a peek down at those knees and look at that tracking, you can definitely do that as well. Okay, put it down. We're going to do that side step that I showed you. So again, you're going to come side to side. Go! Seconds. All right, back to those squats. Down, hold it at the chest, and go. Back to those side shuffles. 4, 3, 2, go. This is your burst of energy. Get that heart rate up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the squat. Now, I'll do this one without the weight, just to show you that you can do it body weight as well. Here we go. Always keep that chest nice and proud. Try to keep those knees from coming in or out too far, right? Back to that side step in 3, 2, 1. Remember, this is what you make of it, right? You put into it what you want, but I would encourage you, push yourself. Come on. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to those squats. And just like I said before, you want to kind of watch those knees. Here we go. Because you don't want to see them coming in, and you don't want to see them bowing out. So make sure they're tracking right over those knees, straight up and down. Back to that side shuffle. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. This is the last one before we switch it up. Four, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Grab some water if you need. this next set that we're going to do, we are going to do a push-up with a pike, and we're going to pair it with some toe taps. So what that looks like, two different variations with the push-up. So either you can come down and you can pike, or if you're on your knees, you can come down and back. Another option, if you have something to elevate yourself, like a step, you can definitely do it on a step. And again, you would simply come down and pike it all the way back into a child's pose. And if you need to, bring those hands in even closer. Stick that butt up in the air just a little bit, okay? And come back. Find what works for you in this one. Now, the second thing that we're going to pair it with are some toe taps. We did these last week, where you're going to kind of imagine something in front of you that you're tapping your toes on, okay? So we're going to start on the floor first. You've got 5 seconds to get down there. Either a regular push-up or from your knees, okay? So you're going to come up, push up, pike it back. Push up and pike. Okay, pop it right on up. Toe taps are up next. Think of how high you want that thing to be. And again, if you have a step, you can use that step as an actual visual. Somebody I trained once, they called it an Irish jig because it looks like you're doing a jig. Okay, bring it right back down. You've got 4, 3, 2, and go. Give me that push up. Bring it back. And remember again, if you're here, bring it all the way back. All the way back up. Toe taps. 4, 3, 2, go. Now, I'm inside. I'm actually in my kids' playroom. If I was outside, I'd probably be doing step-ups, box jumps. If you have a space to do that, go for it. All right, bring it right back down. 4, 3, 2, and go. All right, bring it right back up to those toe taps. Ready? Go. Give me what you got. Get that heart rate up. Three, 2, 1. Bring it right back down. 2 more left. And go. Bring it back up to those toe taps. One last time. 3, 2, go. Come on, what you got? Let's go. When we're at home and there's nobody standing there yelling at you or watching you, in class. It's hard to motivate yourself, so come on, let's go. Awesome. All right. Next, we have, we're going to bring our towel back out and do some bicep curls and some single leg deadlifts. Now, what you're going to do with your towel for the bicep curls, which we're going to alternate between side to side, okay? So you're going to take it and you're going to put it underneath your leg, okay? And you're going to hold the sides. And what you're going to do is you're going to tuck in your elbows to your sides. And you are going to find tension on your towel. Pretend like your leg is dead. You're going to lift that leg. Hold that core tight. And you're also going to slightly bend that knee. So you're going to be working this leg in addition to lifting the dead weight of that opposite leg in a bicep curl, okay? So we're going to do one side, and then we're going to switch to, what did I say it was? Single leg deadlifts. So then you're going to drop it, and you're going to come down, if I can even do it, down, and right back up. Now, you can add in a hop if you want, okay? So we're going to start with the towel, and then we'll go to those single leg deadlifts. And again, with the deadlifts, you're going to switch sides just like with the bicep curls. So grab your towel, go ahead, place it right underneath that leg. Hold on to both sides, find that tension, get your balance, lift, and lower. So it's dead on the way up, and then use that resistance and kind of push it down a little bit as you bring it down. Elbows stay into the sides, underneath your shoulders. Awesome. Go ahead and put it down. We're going to do those single leg deadlifts. I'm going to start with this leg still stationary. So I'm still working that same side. Okay? Here we go. So you're going to bring it down and back up. Now, if you need to touch that toe down behind you, you can. You get to decide what this looks like. Three, two, one. Grab that towel. We're going to switch to the other leg. So again, find your balance. Hold that core tight. Elbows in. Lift. And lower. Now again, if you want to do this with weights, if you have weights, feel free. But it's kind of fun to also try different things and know that you can use pretty much anything you have, right? So again, we're going to switch. So I'm going to be on that same leg, okay? Here we go. Down and lift. You can touch at any point that you want, or you can go for it. It's harder than it looks. Okay, now we're going to do this all over again. Woo! Biceps first. 2, 1, go. And again, you make this as hard or as easy as you want. Five more seconds. Awesome, go ahead and put it down. I'll do it from the front this time. Touch down, bring it up in 2, 1, go. See? Up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Back to biceps. Last 2 rounds. Find your balance. Here we go. Oh, I was going to do this one from the side. So you can see it from the side. Up and down. All right, last set. Down and up. You got 3, 2, go. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So not only does that work on that muscle stability, but that balance as well, which is such a huge component in everyday life. All right, next up, we only have 3 more sets left. Okay, we're gonna do what we call an actual pike push-up. So we did something before that was a push-up with a pike. Next, we're gonna do pike push-ups. And then we're gonna go side to side. So pike push-up, what I want you to do when you're doing this is you're gonna place your hands on the mat in front of you. You are going to put your head in between your hands like you're trying to put your head on the floor and bring it back up. So here, we are engaging our shoulders, okay? So we're gonna be doing these push-ups, and then you're gonna stand it on up, and you are gonna go side to side, okay? Those are the 2 pairs for this round. So go ahead and bring yourself, down to your mat. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and go. So again, it's like you're trying to touch your head to the floor and bring yourself back up. And in about 6 to 8 weeks, you'll be doing handstand push-ups in no time. Okay, go ahead, bring it on up. Now we're gonna do that side to side. Now you get to decide how quickly it goes. Go. And if you want to touch, you can. It's totally up to you, right? All right, back to those pikes. Place those hands down. And here we go. Bring it right back on up. Side to side shuffle. How are we feeling? If you get too lightheaded with those, feel free. Now I don't know what I'm doing. If you get too lightheaded, you can switch it out for a different shoulder exercise too, okay? If you have dumbbells, you can do some overhead presses, whatever works. Okay, back down. 2 more sets. Again, place those hands down. And I guess I could do it from this angle too. Down, right back up. Okay, back up, side to side. And then we're in our last round. Go. Quick moves. Come on. Get it. Let's go. All right. Last 2. Now, if you need to be on your knees for the last set, you can also try to find that same angling, okay? If this is too easy, you can always put your feet up on a chair or a step. 3, 2, 1. And with that, the mentality is you're lifting your legs higher and higher to get into that handstand position. Side to side. Last set. And done. Whew. All right, so next ones, we've got a squat press with the towel. And again, if you want to use dumbbells, you can. And we're going to do a 90-degree squat turn as well. So for the first one, you're going to grab that towel. Now, some people call these prisoner squats as well, because your hands are up. Find that tension so it's nice and tight on that towel. You're going to squat, keep your hands overhead. So this is engaging the back as well as the legs and the glutes and the core and everything else, okay? Now, you're going to pair that with a 90-degree squat. If you want this to be a jump squat, you can. It's up to you, okay? So, here we go. You got 4, 3, 2, find that towel nice and tight. Pull it apart as you squat. Feel that back engage. Right there. Again, watching those knee tracking. Chest stays nice and proud. Squeeze those glutes at the top. All right, go ahead and put it down. We're going to do those 90-degree squats. I'll show you without the jump first. Go. So down, pivot, 90 degrees, right? Either side. Back to center, back to the side. Grab that towel. Now the next set that we do of those, I'll show you with the jump. So hold it nice and tight. It's like you're trying to pull it apart. And bring it down and back up. All right. Now, 90-degree squats with the jump. Are you up for it? Yes, you are. Let's go. Nice soft landing. It's only 20 seconds. Come on. Awesome. Back to the towel. Halfway through this set, pull it nice and tight. Show you from the side. Nice and tight. Bring it down, engage that back, all the way back up to the top. Awesome. Back to those 90 degrees. Which will you choose this time? Will you give me the jump, or will you stick to the floor? Here we go. All right. Last set. Woo. Pull it nice and tight. Whew. Here we go. Awesome, back to those squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. And remember, you can stick here, but I want you to give it what you got. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right. Last one. Woo. Okay. Now, with this next one, what you're going to do is you're going to have one foot on the ground in front of you with the towel underneath it. Now here, you're not going to see a lot of movement, but again, it's those isometric holds that we're working on. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to pull up and you're going to retract those shoulder blades back. So I'm engaging my upper back. Okay, so you're going to bring it up, hold 1, 2, release 1, 2, hold 1, 2, release 1, 2. And you might even feel a little bit in that quad as well as you're stabilizing yourself. Keep that core nice and tight, but work on that upper back, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, you're going to give me a bear crawl. In whatever space you have, you're going to come forward and backwards. 20 seconds, okay? So we're going to start with the towel first. Right, you've got 5 seconds to get there. Okay, so bring it up and hold it, retract those shoulder blades, and release. Up and hold, release. Now you make this as hard or as easy as you want. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so go ahead and drop that towel. Bear crawl is up next. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to come forward and back. Forward and back. Five seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Grab that towel. We're going to switch to the other side. Again, it doesn't look like much, but if you do it right, you'll feel it. So bring it back and hold tight and release. Up and hold and release. And your back should still be a little bit on fire from those prisoner squats too. So here we're just helping engage that a little bit more. So back to those bear crawls. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Okay, back to that towel. Place it right under that foot. Hold it nice and tight. Bring it back and release. Hold it and release. Now, if my hand was between your shoulder blades, you're kind of trying to squeeze my hand. Or if there was a ball there, trying to hold it in place. Awesome. Now, back to those bear crawls. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Come on, 5 seconds left. Right, grab that towel. These are our last 2. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Squeeze and release. Remember to keep that core engaged as well, all the way through. You're in the last 5. Hold it. 4, 3, hold it. 2, hold it. 1. Let go. All right. Last bear crawl. And then we'll cool you down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got 5 seconds left. Dig. You got it. Awesome. All right. Let me stop this here. And grab that. And it's not right. There we go. All right. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to cool down. Not gonna lie, I just got nervous. I thought it wasn't recording anymore. So, thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it and liked it and do it more than once. Go ahead, lean all the way forward, grab for those toes. If you cannot reach your toes, I don't know if you can see me. If you can't reach your toes, reach for your legs and kind of pull yourself in by holding onto your legs, okay? Now we're reaching for the top of the foot here, or the top of that shin bone, okay? And in a second here, we're gonna switch it. We're gonna go to the outside. Now reach for the outside. Ooh. Take some nice deep breaths, in and out. Now switch, reach for the insoles of the foot. Come on up. You're going to bring one foot in, other foot comes out. Reach for that toe. From here, what I want you to do is I want you to lay right on your side, on your hip, and grab that top foot and pull back. Now, if you squeeze your glute as you do this stretch, you'll feel it more in that upper quad. And it's because when you squeeze your glute, it's releasing the head of the femur into a lower position. Fun little tip for you. Go ahead, bring it on up. This leg's gonna come right on out. Here, reach for that toe. Again, come right onto your side. Grab that top foot. Squeeze that glute as you stretch. Go ahead and release. Now from here, what I want you to do is I want you to come onto all fours. And you're going to take one hand and you're going to thread it all the way through, and you're going to place your shoulder right down on your mat. Go ahead, bring it on up. You're going to switch to the other side, so your hand's going to come all the way through. And you're going to rest that shoulder down right on your mat. Go ahead, come right on up. Now from here, I want you to sit right back on your heels. Stretch those fingers forward. Now come on up. You're going to tuck those toes underneath, lengthen out those legs, stretch out those hamstrings. Now you're going to pedal your feet. One foot's going to come in, and then you're going to switch. One side and then the other. Okay, go ahead, drop it back down to your knees. Now you're going to bring one foot forward, and you can leave it here. You're going to feel this stretch through that hip flexor, but if you want it to be a little bit deeper, then you're going to tuck that toe underneath and stretch that leg up, okay? Ooh. Now go ahead and put that knee right back down. We're going to switch to the other side. So again, you're going to bring that foot forward, and you can leave the stretch here, or tuck that toe underneath and bring that knee up off of the mat. Go ahead, stand it right on up. Now here, what we're going to do again is we're going to open up those hips. So feet kind of widen out, greater than hip distance apart. You're going to come down to where you feel comfortable. It might be here. It could be partway between. Whatever feels most comfortable for you is where I want you to be. You're going to rotate through those hips. You can go side to side, back and forth. You can make a figure 8, whatever feels best for your hips. Go ahead, bring it on up, nice and slow, roll it up. Bring one hand overhead. Go ahead and switch. You're going to bring one hand in front. And switch. Now you're going to interlock those fingers together behind you. Now go ahead and reach all the way up overhead. Slight arch in that back if it feels comfortable for you. And now you're going to roll it all the way down. Tuck that chin in. Reach for those toes. And roll it on up. Awesome job. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more awesome stuff coming your way.